Is waiting 1 year and 7 months for a petition to be decided on normal? Unfortunately, USCIS and the U.S. attorneys, if you sue the government, will argue that it is normal. However, we want to push back, and by filing a mandamus lawsuit, now I'm not saying to file it in less than 1 year processing time, but if it's definitely around this 1 year and 7 months, we would argue it's unreasonable. So let me show you two things. Okay, so you can see right here, it takes 36 months for 85% or 80% of these cases to process at the Texas Service Center. Check out the California Service Center. Now, at the California Service Center, it shows right here, 43 months. That's ridiculous. It should not take more than 3 years for a petition. But here's a reality. What they're going to argue, the government is going to say, is that it doesn't matter how long the petition is taking because the fiscal year limitation on the number of visas they can issue for F2A category or any other category for family preference is taking a hell of a long time. But we want to push back because especially if your loved one, your spouse, is in the United States right now and that person entered the United States illegally, or some people say sin papeles, no visa, no parole, then your spouse needs to file a waiver, 601A waiver, which is taking around 3 to 4 years, 3 to freaking 4 years to process that. So you got the petition taking a long time, then you got the waiver, right? So let me show you a couple more things. Okay, so here's the visa bulletin, chart A. This is the April 2024 bulletin. And this person that commented or asked the question is F2A based on a resident, permanent resident who's a sponsor. And they're working on cases with prior date September 8th, 2020. It is now April 2024. So a U.S. attorney, if you sue them or USCIS will say, there's really no reason to process the petition faster because you got to wait for cases, your case to show prior date of 2020, basically, to go to the next step. But they don't include the time that people need to apply for a waiver, which a lot of people that contact us need to apply a waiver, and you might not even know that. So if you didn't know that or haven't even looked at that, analyzed that, you're gonna what you want to do is go to the profile page, click the link below the picture, and answer the form, a few questions, so like 5 questions, and get in contact with our office for a strategy session. But here's the deal. This is what you can do or think to do. Whoever is the sponsor, you're the resident, right? You want to consider to become a U.S. citizen. Of course, depends on the timing of eligibility. If you're not, if let's say you got your status through a spouse and you're not married with that person anymore, obviously, then you have to wait a full almost 5 years to be eligible to apply for naturalization to become a U.S. citizen, or within 3 months before that 5-year mark, which is 4 years and 9 months at the very earliest. So to prevent any issues from delaying that time, don't get arrested, okay? Because that's going to throw a wrench into your good moral character and then further delay it. Because when you become a U.S. citizen, it's going to speed it up faster, and then you may not even have to worry about a mandamus lawsuit. But some people are a bit resistant to become a U.S. citizen. In some respect, I understand. In some, I just don't know why. There's plenty of classes, YouTube, TikTok, to teach English, and it's really can get done. It can get it done. So contact us if you have any questions. Let's get this done for you. No longer need to wait that long, okay? Talk to you soon, and you know what to do. Follow for more.